What's going on, guys? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys another viewer game, 9-inning game on Legend difficulty against my man Brisk, also Chris on YouTube. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. We've played a couple 3-inning games on Legend difficulty and viewer games, and he's a great player. We always had some back and forth games. We've had some, he's won some, I've won some, so we wanted to do a 9-inning game to get right into it. And we both have Tom Seaver on the mound. The wind was blowing in 10 miles an hour. But I figured, let's just play the game, man, see what happens. We just both have to pull the ball. That's the only way that we're going to be able to hit home runs in this one, I thought. And mistake pitches are going to be huge to be able to take advantage of those. So that's how it's going to go. We're playing at Ship It Field. I think this is one of the best fields to play at in this game. I play a lot of the games here or at any minor league field. I enjoy playing at any minor league field just because it has a little bit less lag latency. With the game just plays a little bit smoother at those fields rather than a major league field or a legend field such as like Shibe or even a dome field like the Toronto Blue Jays or Chase Field. But anyway, getting right into it, he's got some guys on base in a crucial situation. Pops it up with Griffey. I'm able to get out of the inning there. So now we're able to hit. We gave a 1 run, walk and a hit in the first inning there, all with 2 outs. That always happens. I mean, I talked about it in the last video. It seems you really have to pitch out of some jams on the harder difficulties, and once you get a couple outs in the inning, the last out seems to be the hardest one, just as a real baseball game is. And here I squared that one up, but it was outside the zone on a changeup with Pablo Sanchez. Popped it up to third base. Brings up Babe Ruth facing Tom Seaver. 12-6 curveball. Babe Ruth hits a no-doubter, and that's what I was always talking about with Tom Seaver. He's bound to give up a couple home runs on that 12-6 curve if it hangs in the zone. And I did not miss it there. That was a good opportunity to go up 1 run. If I was able to get a guy on base and get that same pitch, break the game open a little bit. But one run in the first is definitely nice. Now we're facing this Francisco Lindor, the finest version. And for this game, I took him out. He's on the bench. I put in Chipper Jones at shortstop, and everything else is the same with Albert Pujols at third base, the creative player at second, Babe Ruth at first. Everything else is the same. Speaking of, pops it up to Albert Pujols there. That was the Bryce Harper, very good card. I'm going to add that card to my bench, I think, instead of Stan Musial, just because I've been struggling a little bit with Stan Musial. The only time I really do well with that Musial card is if there's guys on base. In any other situation, he doesn't really have that much power, but that Bryce Harper has power like Griffey, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add him to the bench. I've thought about it a little bit, but I like mixing up my team a little bit. There he tried to steal third base, and he had his pitcher up, so his pitcher will lead off the next inning. And I wanted you guys to see this swing because this was a fastball up out of the zone. No doubter with Ted Williams. And I went in slow motion. I show you guys the PCI real quick here. It was on it, but the pitch was above the zone. Good timing. Hit it well. Now we're going into slow motion where you can see that the PCI wasn't all the way on it, but the barrel of the bat squared up the ball. Pixel really well, and I went the other way with it. I don't think 2 runs is going to be enough in this game, but I did want to just include that in slow motion to give you guys an example. But here Chipper Jones making a diving stop. Unable to throw him out there, of course. That's Ted Williams running. I'm not going to get him, but I was able to at least make the play. And something that I noticed with Francisco Lindor is he wouldn't even have been able to make the play there. He would have been able to probably field it the same, but he wouldn't have been able to throw it. They kind of have the same arm strength, Francisco Lindor and Chipper Jones, which is kind of strange to me. I figure Francisco Lindor has a way better arm than Chipper Jones ever did have, but maybe I'm mistaken on that. Anyway, he's making the play, get out of the inning, and he has more hits than I do, but I was able to pitch out of some jams. He hasn't been able to get the big hit yet. I thought I was getting a base knock here with Tom Seaver, but he does make the play, throws me out there at first base. Now brings up Pablo Sanchez, 2 outs in the inning. Facing Tom Seaver, who's throwing really well. That was a nasty sinker, and I just dropped the PCI. Missed it completely. But facing Griffey now in the top of the 4th inning. He's got 4 hits to my 2. Hits a little infield hit there. I was hoping it would go foul. I didn't even field the ball. I was also kind of amazed that that was a base hit. I don't think even if I would have been able to field it, because I got Tom Seaver instead of Babe Ruth, I think he would have been able to beat it out anyway. There he was doing a hit and run, perfectly executed. Probably should have thrown it to second base there, but I figured I'd take a chance, try to get him out at third base. He was safe all around, and that brings up Bryce Harper. He gets the big hit there, and just like that, that's why no lead is safe ever in this game, because just like that, infield hit, a ground ball base hit on a hit and run, and then a big home run from Bryce Harper. That's goes up 3-2. But I am getting an infield hit myself there as Babe Ruth beats it out. He got kind of a weird animation. If he would have been able to get a better animation there, he probably would have thrown me out. Then I'm just missing that ball with JD Martinez. I wasn't able to get a big hit myself. That's the difference in this game so far, is the one chance he had with guys on base. Well, the third chance he had with guys on base, he was able to get a 3-run home run. And now with Pujols, I have a chance to do the same. I got on top of it, hit into a double play. That's my own fault. I completely missed it. And I was on top of the ball there. That was a perfect pitch to hit out for a no-doubter. If I was able to pull it, get under it a little bit. Did not take advantage there. Would have been able to take the lead. But now we got to move on. We're in the 5th inning here. Throwing his creative player out with my creative player. Pablo Sanchez makes the play, and now that brings up Babe Ruth. I missed location. He hits it out. He did not miss it once again. So he's not missing the mistake pitches. He's hitting them out. I got to be very careful with what I throw. I mean, he was very patient in this game. Pitch count was high. I had to take Tom Seaver out. In the 5th inning, brought in this Josh Hader. He was able to pitch out of the inning for me. But it's definitely down 2 runs in this game, and easily could be a tie game in this situation if I was able to hit better with runners on scoring position. Just have 3 hits in this one, but the 3 hits were pretty good hits. Here I was squaring it up, just into the wind, hit a line drive with Chipper Jones. Definitely need that to be a home run when I'm down 2 runs. If I'm able to cut the lead in half, that is a big hit for me. But I also would take a base hit, a base runner. There, brought in Stan Musial as a pinch hitter. Power swung, and I missed it. He's kind of messing around out there. He knows that he's playing well, and he's hit the mistake pitches right over the middle. I threw a couple to JD Martinez that he'd missed. That was another one in a row. I think I threw like 3 pitches down the middle. I was having trouble locating. I've been having trouble pitching anyway, but I gotta hit in order to win these games. These little bit of the higher scoring games, I need to just hit 4-2. That could have easily been sent out if the wind was blowing out. I thought about that too. Like, we both could have easily had a couple more runs apiece. But that's the way the game is. That's how baseball is played. And I have to just try to come back. I'm down 2 runs. I took a horrible swing there with Griffey. That I wasn't really looking for a fastball in that situation. He throws a low and in fastball. I didn't really react. But later in the inning, Babe Ruth squared that slider up very well. Hit it the other way for a home run to cut the lead in half finally. And just chipping away. I mean, I show you guys the feedback. It was well hit. Then JD Martinez right here, fastball down the middle. Just got under it. Didn't take advantage. Right there, I definitely had a pitch to tie up the game in that situation, but it is what it is. That's how the game is. If I'm locked in, I might be winning this one. It might be a tie game. It would have probably been a little bit of a better game, but I'm down by 1. I just have to pitch my way out of it, try to hold him the whole time. I also had my opportunity. I was up by 2 in this game. I had a chance to put the game away and missed in certain situations with the 2-run lead, so I had a chance to increase my lead. And I allowed him to come back in this game by not pitching well, not holding it down out there on defense. But that's the way the game is. I mean, I'm gonna be down in this game. I still have a chance. I'm going with a fastball. 1 too many. I threw a fastball previously in the inning. He was sitting on it. He told me that he was sitting on the fastball, and that was definitely a strange hit. The ball just carried out. He pulled the ball. He hit it against the wind. The wind was blowing dead straight from center field. And there I just overcompensated for the curveball, dropped the PCI, swung. I swung center cut, and I struck out there with Ted Williams. There I squared that one up with Albert Pujols, and I hit it right into the wind. Unable to get rewarded there on a home. I thought that could have easily been a home run. There I got a check swing. I tried to swing, but just a nasty pitch. I wasn't really looking for a changeup in that situation. I was hoping he'd throw one down the middle and have another mistaken location. Chipper Jones could hit a home run for me, but 6-3 ball game. I still have a chance, but it's not looking good here. Down to my last 6 outs. And he brings in Bruce Sutter, which is a really tough card to face. I'm looking for a pitch low in the zone. Got a very small PCI there. Went down and got it, but popped it up just slightly under the ball. Brings up Francisco Lindor, and I'm looking for the splitter once again. He throws a fastball, so I wasn't really looking for a fastball down the plate. Got under it, hit it to center field. Just not going my way. I didn't take advantage of my opportunities that I had earlier in this game. Trying to hold him here in the top of the 9th inning. I had already told him that this was a great game throughout the whole game. I did not think I was going to come back in this one. I was still playing it like I could. You know, I just had a feeling that I wasn't hitting. Everything I was slightly under. I already have 1 out in the inning with Babe Ruth up at the plate. Missed another one down the middle. A splitter down the middle, you really have to square it up. I could have pulled that one out for another home run. But with down by 3, I needed as many base runners as I could get. have JD Martinez up at the plate on an 0-2 count, and he strikes me out to end it. Made me look silly on that splitter. That Bruce Sutter card gives me trouble all the time, and he was very effective with them. I think he had maxed out confidence, but take the loss to Brisk 6-3. Definitely a great game. I enjoyed playing him. I appreciate all the support that he does for the channel. But thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.